For joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. It's a beautiful Tuesday night, and it's time for us to do what we love to do at a time like this, and that is to serve you with the latest news in the world of sports. It's time for Sports Tonight, and we'd like to start by saying a very big thank you to you for joining us on this edition of the show. We promise that the next 45, 46, 47 minutes that Sports Tonight will be coming your way. We will do all that we can to ensure that you enjoy every bit of what we've put together for you on this edition of the show. My name is Toyin Ibitoye. We have a good lineup of appearances on the show tonight, but let me start by introducing those starting off the show with me this Tuesday. Tunde Koiki and Cosmos Chukwemeka are starting off the show with me this Tuesday. Guys, let me welcome you to Sports Tonight.
Thank you very much.
Cosmos.
And it's good to be back after like 2 weeks.
Yeah, good to have you back.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm sure you enjoyed yourself.
Well,
work and everything, but good to have you all the same.
Yeah,
we're happy to have you. All right, let me give you an idea of what we'll be doing on the program tonight. In the next couple of minutes, don't forget the only FIFA window available for friendly games before the 2014 World Cup is the 5th of March, and Nigeria will play in Mexico. We'll continue our build-up to the Nigeria-Mexico game. How exactly our opponents taking this game? They've called up a whole lot of stars, and how are we also getting ready for the game? We'll talk about it. We will also talk about our girls, our under-17 girls, starting off the year for us. The under-17 boys last year ended the year on a high for Nigeria. They went to the FIFA Under-17 World Cup and won it. And the girls are starting off this year with the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. So we'll talk about the girls. They are ready in Faro, Portugal, playing friendly games, winning, and in good shape. So we'll talk about them as well on the program tonight. Later on, Dumnado Konta will be joining us on the show. We'll be taking a look at domestic football. As we speak right now, the league management company and the clubs are meeting in Abuja, all in a bid to ensure that the March 7 date for the commencement of the 2013-2014 season remains intact. A lot is going to that meeting, and at the end of it, we'll be able to know what direction this season is headed, the Globe Premier League season for 2013-2014. But the National League is on. We've had 2 weeks of football already. Week 3 is midweek, tomorrow and Thursday. Dumadu will be here. It will give us a feel of what will be going down in the Nigeria National League. We will also go right down to the grassroots, talk about nationwide, the Nationwide League. We have results of games played for you as well in that one. Of course, as we speak right now, games are going on in the UEFA Champions League. We will update you with the results of some of those games as we go on, and of course talk about the games to be played tomorrow. A game has already been concluded. Zenit St. Petersburg of Russia have lost at home 2-4 to Borussia Dortmund. We will talk about that game later on as we go along on Sports Tonight. Of course, Jose Mourinho is in the news for the wrong reasons. What did he say? What did he say? We will find out as we go along on the show. We will also talk about Oscar Pistorius, our friend from South Africa. Last year, Valentine's Day went awry for Oscar Pistorius. And what is the story around the courts and the rulings and everything? We will give you all of that on the program tonight. But let's also tell you that we want you to be a part of what we're doing on the program tonight. We'll talk about that also as we go along. But gentlemen, before we go into the nitty-gritty of all that we've lined up on the program tonight, there's need for us to feel the mood of the nation. This is not the best of times for the nation. On days like this, the last thing that comes to your mind is even talking sports, really. On a more objective note, the last thing that comes to your mind is doing sports. What is at the back of your mind is what has happened in UOB to students of the Federal Government College. Of course, you can be a part of Sports Tonight by taking advantage of our platforms showing on your screen, on Facebook and on Twitter. But starting off the show tonight, gentlemen, we have to feel the mood of the nation and sympathize with those who have lost their kids. This is a national tragedy, and I don't know how you guys are taking it. It's something that is really worrisome, and we hope that God will give our leaders the wisdom. This thing has got to stop. We just can't continue this way.
This is not a cancer. A cancer is usually
It takes its time. It takes its. This is a monster, a ravaging, loose beast that is just intent on mindless, wanton destruction. I honestly do not know what these people are fighting for, because whatever it is that they claim that it was the objective, it has been totally lost under the enormous amount of carnage that they have wrought.
Damage
and
to life and property.
I keep saying, if this was directed towards governments, agents, military personnel, paramilitary personnel, it is understood. You could say, okay, these warriors fighting fellow warriors. But when you start killing innocent women and children, slaughtering them in their sleep, sending them to an early grave before their time, unprepared, in a rain of bullets. Sometimes you hear that they are bound and slaughtered. You hear some of the most gruesome stories. And I put myself in the position of these parents. Unfortunately, I'm not a parent yet, but you don't need to be a parent to quantify the enormous amount of pain that any parent is feeling right now. It is shocking, and I really, really hope that an answer can be found as quickly as possible, because the way this thing is going, it is spiraling out of control. Something has to be done as quickly.
Cosmos is a student, and I'm sure this is not just a loss for students alone. It's a loss for Nigeria, for the nation.
Exactly.
If we
bright young minds who should probably be sitting at this table in the next 10, 20 years.
Not just sitting on this table making decisions to move this country forward, just wasting away that way, being destroyed that way. Yeah, a student, I'm sure you feel it more, because an academic environment is the least of places where you will expect that this kind of things will happen, and it keeps happening over and over again.
It keeps happening over and over again. It has really shown that, like you said, an academic environment is particularly not safe.
For bright minds, best minds,
not safe, and
best minds that you can get at that level.
Yeah, seriously, it's annoying, because I'm thinking of it. I'm thinking of, okay, if I was in school writing exams like I was like 2 weeks ago, and something like this happened, what would have, what would really happen? I'm kind of lost of words right now. It talked about parents, the kind of pain they would feel and all that. And what came to my mind was what Yoruba people used to say, the abiyamo thing. Every parent will want to feel. It's bad. It's bad. Right now, I'm stuttering and blabbing because I don't even know what this is.
It's unimaginable.
Yes, I'm a student, and it's so bad. Something should be done. The president was talking yesterday in his presidential media chat or something. I think something should really be done. Like a senator said, I think last week, the first headquarters should move to that part of the country. I think they should be there. They should leave Abuja. They should be there.
Whatever we need to do. The summary is whatever we need to do to stop this. It's collateral damage of unquantifiable proportions, because these are the future of this country. Whatever we need to do to stop this will be welcome. So we, from this end, on Sports Tonight, want to commiserate with the families, and in fact commiserate with the nation, because this is a national loss, and also pray, as Tunde said, that something is done, and done quick, so that this doesn't happen again. That's how we start off the show this Tuesday. And we'll go on a break now. When we return from the break, we'll spend some time to look at what the Eagles will be doing, getting ready for the friendly against Mexico on the 5th of March. We'll be right back for more on Sports.